EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
25, Melvin Gordon.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
For the Broncos.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here's Jackson. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Tackle made.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
His pass.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gain of 22 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go back to the ground with Sanders. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Left side here to Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now to the air, Locke. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Block now to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Block again here on second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Makes the score.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, that's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. He'll get this right back to Rager. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. Sanders. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They keep it on the ground again, Gordon. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Eagles 31. Broncos.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Locke on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another run with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now a first and 10 at the 11. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Dallas Goedert.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Ready? H3, 2, 18. Chopper, chopper.
To throw again. Lock. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, it's Sanders. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well,
that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Now Wentz on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
No gain on the play.
The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From his own end zone, Locke on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh, had to get it out quickly. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
For the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
57's Mike 57.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Locke working out of the gun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The Eagles ball carrier.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 52, Broncos 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Lock now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing again. Lock. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing his Lock on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Lock. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back.